press conference today. First, as always, we'll start by going to our Heavenly Father in prayer. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and all the many blessings. Lord, we thank you once again to allowing us community leaders to come together, Lord, and we pray that we do everything in accordance to our will, and we make decisions that will always look high and holy to thy name, Lord. We pray for a country and the men and women that is especially serving over on foreign soil, that you will put thy hand around them and bring them home safe and sound, if it be thy will. We pray for our families that has lost loved ones, especially the ones that is close to us, that if you put your hand around them and comfort them as only you know how. We pray for the folks with sickness, especially the ones that have been affected by this dreaded COVID-19 and coronavirus, Lord. And we pray that if it be thy will, you get them back to their much wanted health. Lord, we ask you to forgive us of our sins. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. So good afternoon. It's time to get started. Today with us via conference call, we will have Mr. Tim McGill and Ms. Stacy Show from Livingston Regional Hospital. Also Zoom, we will have Mr. Greg McDonald, Chamber of Commerce Director, and Ms. Shannon Cantrell, Tourism Director. With us today on the panel here will be Ms. Megan Reeder from Overton County Health Department, Ms. Ann Stamps from Dale Hollow Mental Health, Mr. Ben Denner, Overton County Executive, Dr. Mark Winningham, Director of Schools, and Mr. Scott Stevens with Overton County Health and Rehab Center. So today, I'll go ahead and get started as far as some announcements. So we plan on opening the playground and the splash pad on June the 19th. Those items will be open on June the 19th. We are in doing the proper maintenance and getting things ready, but on June 19th, the splash pad and the playground will be open. That will be every playground that the city park has at Central Park, at the ballpark, and at Winningham Nature Park. The playground will be back open and running. Fall leagues, we will start our fall leagues. We'll start August the 1st. So the baseball leagues and the softball leagues, they'll start having sign-ups, I'm sure. In the next couple of weeks, it'll come August 1st, they will be able to throw out the first pitch. Had a lot of phone calls on fireworks displays. We're going to allow those things to happen. So any church group that wants to shoot fireworks inside the city limits can certainly do it. We've had a group that has asked about Central Park. I'm going to allow that to happen. During all these times, I just want to make sure that everybody understands we're still practicing social distance. This is not just a free-for-all. We want to continue to keep our community as healthy as we possibly can. But we are going to start opening Livingston back up for business as far as those items are concerned. This is a press conference, so I will, and I haven't done this before, if there's any, I know I've got two folks from the media here, so if anyone, Dwayne, you or Megan, have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them, or any of the panel members today, okay? So is there any questions for me, or do y'all? Okay, let's do, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll just hold the questioning to the end, and then we'll come back with the appropriate questions, okay? So with me next, I will have Mr. Scott Stevens from Overton County Health and Rehab. Scott?
Thank you, Mayor Hayes, and good morning, good afternoon, everybody. So Overton County Health and Rehab, we are continuing to close for visitors, with one exception, and that's our outdoor visits. And we've been doing this already before the new information came out, I guess last week. So if you're interested in visiting your immediate loved one at Overton County Health and Rehab, we do have set up designated areas outdoors, but you need to follow a few rules to play along with that, okay? First of all, call us at Overton County Health and Rehab at 823-6403 and make an appointment appointment. These are controlled visits. They can only have 2 visitors per resident at a time, and we have designated areas set up outside. Of course, there's social distancing, and the visitors that are coming on our property will need to wear a mask as well. So please don't show up unannounced. It's a program that we need to run a tight ship with, so please call us, Overton County Health and Rehab, and schedule that visit, and we will make it happen for you. So again, we're not opening the doors. We're not wide open, like the governor might have made that statement. Facilities are making their own determinations on how that's going to play out. And one of our options is designated outdoor visiting areas. And we were already doing this anyway. So again, make a schedule. Call us 823-6403. 2 visitors per resident, and you'll have to have a mask on while you're visiting. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Next, we have with us Miss Megan Reeder, Overton Health Department.
Thank you, everyone. First, I just want to give you an update on the numbers that we have. In Tennessee, there's currently 30,432 cases of COVID-19, with 891 of those being new cases. We have had 475 fatalities. In Overton County, we currently, as of right now, have 37 cases, no deaths, and 1,704 people have tested negative. Now that updates on the website each day at 2 p.m. so you can get the latest numbers this afternoon on Tennessee Department of Health website. We are giving away the cloth mask again. Those have been deemed safe. They've had studies done. EPA says they are safe, so you can come to the health department and get as many masks as you need, and we are giving those away. You can also get them through the drive-thru where we do the testing if you don't want to park there in front of the health department. The drive-thru testing, the times have changed because the National Guard was pulled to go do other things for the governor's task force. So with that, we're trying to keep the services going on the inside of the building, so we had to shorten our time just a little bit, and with the summer heat, it's getting very hot and all the gear that we have to wear. So testing is daily, Monday through Friday, 9 to 12, okay? So that is a change that we want to let the public be aware of. And then we do want to express our gratitude to the National Guard for all the help that they did give us, because that was phenomenal, and we got very close to them while they were here, and it was nice to serve with them. As Mayor Hayes was talking about reopening the splash pads and the parks and things like that, I just want to reiterate to everybody to remember the social distancing, the 6 feet. Now, I understand that kids aren't going to understand that as well. Try your best to explain it to them. But a big thing is if you will, take some little bottles of hand sanitizer with you, make sure to clean their hands often, because we know little ones, tend to wipe their nose and continue playing and that sort of stuff. So if you want to think about like maybe every 15, 20 minutes to sanitize or wash their hands, that's really going to cut down on the amount of germs. So, and we just ask that you please be respectful of everyone and not get in anyone's space. If you have a mask, wear that. I understand that some people, they get a little overheated with the mask on outside in the sun. Some people may have breathing issues, and that may be hard for them. So we need to be respectful of that. If they can't wear a mask, make sure and give them the distance they need. So just remembering social distancing and washing our hands. Washing our hands is always the best, and not touching our face unless our hands are clean, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Reeder. Next, Overton County Executive, Mr. Ben Downer.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. The Overton County offices are all open. I know we're getting people calling every day. You won't know if we're open, but we've been open now for over a month. But the governor's deadline on tags run out today, so people can call in still. We've got a lot of people using that method more than coming into the offices. But so we're open now. The Ag Building and the Community Center, we're not opening them till at least July, maybe August. The Fair Board is meeting tonight. I've suggested that we do not have the fair. Some of them wants to have it, some don't. I know people in the community would like to have it, but I see no way for the social distancing that we can have a fair. Most counties around us have canceled it, so I don't really know what they're gonna do tonight. I hope they decide to wait till next year to have it, because, it could be bad if someone come there, and had it and it spread like crazy here, but everything else is, we're going as planned. I think everybody here, this has been it seems like we've been dealing with this for years, and it's just been months, but that's, start with, this is the only thing it seemed like it was, you know, overpowered and everything, but I think everybody here has done a really good job of keeping in front of the curve, and you know, we're just gonna see how things go. I know, you know, people, the longer this goes on, the less masks you see out in the community, the less people are really using sanitizer. I hope people will remember this is not over by no means. The numbers are going up by several hundred every day in the state. The more that things get open, the more cases we're gonna have. So I just hope the vulnerable population, older people with respiratory problems will just remember, you know, just try to keep wearing a mask and keep staying safe. So, so that's all I've got from the county. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Next, we have Mr. Tim McGill from Livingston Regional Hospital.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. Good morning. Well, all right, we're excited about our future, our community, our region, as we go forward, getting back to normal business practices. But with that said, we are practicing all the, following all the CDC guidelines in our hospital operations. Area nursing schools are reopening as we speak, and we'll be hosting their clinical rotation starting this summer. That includes 6 area nursing schools here in the Upper Cumberland region. As I mentioned, we have resumed normal operations while maintaining safety and using processes adopted by the CDC. We're very, very conscious of that. In a recent survey by the National Consumer Care, 55% of Americans had delayed treatment in healthcare, skipped their care during this COVID pandemic. I would encourage everyone to continue to see and keep their physician appointments and practice preventive health care and all that they do during any kind of outbreak that we have. So as we plan for the next day, we do that every 24 hours. We plan staffing, we assess our PPE equipment at LRH, we'll make sure we have capacity to take care of patients. We do this on a daily basis for everyone's safe care. We've had 0 employees to test positive this year. We have 0 positive COVID patients in our hospital currently. So actually, we've been very fortunate in Overton County and Livingston. I want to thank the community for your outpouring of donations of cloth masks. We have received over 2,300 masks that we provide all patients that use our hospital, also to businesses and organizations and community partners who have contributed meals to our employees, who sponsored the recent parade. We're so appreciative to our local community and the teamwork that instills here in our region. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. Next, our Director of Schools, Dr. Mark Winningham.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Do not have a whole lot of updates from the school system today. Just a couple of things. We'll let you know that athletic practices began June the 1st. They continue following the TSSAA and the CDC guidelines on those things, and those will continue. I'm not sure how athletics in the fall will be as far as competitions, but we'll continue to follow the guidelines that are set down by the TSSAA. As far as school is concerned, the opening in the fall, hopefully within the next 2 weeks we'll have a decision on that, and we'll be able to share with you exactly how that's going to occur. And thank you, and God bless each one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Winningham. Next, we have with us Ms. Ann Stamps from Del Hollow Mental Health.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. I just wanted to remind folks that we're still providing services via the telephone. That's medication management, therapy, care coordination. Folks that need a first-time appointment can call 1-877-567-6051. We're also facilitating those first-time appointments over the telephone, so there's lack of risk to exposure. Crisis services are still 24/7. The crisis numbers are 800-704-2651 That's for adults. Youth Villages Crisis Line for children and teenagers is 866-791-9223. There's also the Suicide Prevention Lifeline number, 800-273-8255. And the Crisis Stabilization Unit located at the Cookville campus, which is 1200 South Willow Avenue, is still accepting clients 24/7. Obviously, they'll be screened before they're admitted. I want to take just a minute and just kind of remind folks of some common signs to look for mental illness. With COVID and other things that have been going on in our community, I just wanted to make sure that everybody kind of knew what to look for in themselves and their family members or others. Excessive worry or fear, persistent sad or low mood, if there's problems concentrating, staying on task, completing activities of daily living. If you notice extreme mood changes, that can be from happy to sad, to angry, to okay. If folks are isolating, they're keeping to themselves and not really engaging. I know with social distancing and other practices that a lot of engaging is difficult, but you can still engage over the telephone, through text, through Fuse, things like that. If there's a change in sleeping habits or a change in appetite, that may be something to be concerned about. So if you notice those symptoms in yourself or a member, family member or friend, reach out to your provider. You can reach out to us, or you can reach out to your primary care provider, or if you have some other mental health provider, please feel free to reach out to them. Thank you. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Ms. Dance. So next we have with us via Zoom is Mr. Greg McDonald and Ms. Shannon Cantor. Greg?
Thank you, Mayor. We have a couple of things to cover today. I'm not sure. Can you hear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Shannon will start on, I'll conclude it. But yeah, we have a few things we'd like to report, and thanks for the opportunity.
Good morning, y'all. The Paycheck Protection Plan is still available for those small businesses who would like to participate. You will just need to go to your local lender to get guidance on that. And if you want more information, just go to sba.gov. Also, stimulus checks are still being received. If for whatever reason you have not received yours yet, the best way to handle that is to go to irs.gov. You can choose Get My Payment, and it will ask you some questions, and it will tell you when yours should be deposited into your checking account or your savings account, and if there is an issue, it will tell you what you need to do in order to get that check headed your way. And again, you would go to irs.gov to check on that. Just an update on Tennessee's status as far as COVID-19. As of last week, the state of Tennessee was in the top 10 states on testing per capita. And then we were also in the bottom 10 as far as COVID-19 deaths. This is probably a little bit of old news, but just for those that maybe hadn't realized it, back on June 1st, the Army Corps of Engineers have opened the campgrounds around the lake. So I know everybody's glad to hear that. On the Kentucky side, they just opened today. Did not realize that, sorry. The most recent executive order pertaining to COVID-19 was Executive Order 38. It was released the last part of May, and if you want more information on that, you can go to tn.gov. And if there are any questions about the guidelines that the governor has issued for us to follow, the best place to find that is tnpledge.com. All the information on the pledge is there. There's quite a few different sections pertaining to different retail businesses or whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's festivals, events, that kind of thing. Go to tnpledge.gov or tnpledge.com, and all of that information is there for you to review. And one last thing from me, and this will be of interest to a lot of the small businesses in our area. The TTU College of Business, along with Stephen Crook, he's the VP of Economic Development for Putnam County, Mark Harley with the UCDD and UCHRA, along with Tyler Asher with the Small Business Development Center, and Thomas Timmerman, he is a professor at Tech. They have all joined forces to create a group or a partnership that will be able to give our small business a lot of additional resources. They will be able to help with small business startup services. They will be able to help businesses deal with the COVID-19 impact. They'll be able to help guide the businesses through this paycheck protection program and other COVID-19 recovery loans for our small businesses. They so far have assisted Jackson Kayak and Sparta and Franklin Fixtures in Cookville. They initially did the paycheck protection program and were not successful, but once these folks got involved and assisted them, they were able to get the loans that they needed. And if there's anybody that needs any of this assistance or wants to talk with Tyler, you would want to call him at 931-261-0421, or you can call us here at the chamber at 823-6421, and we'll be more than happy to help you get in touch with them.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. It's a new group that's been started to benefit our small businesses. So we highly encourage any small businesses out there, for the SBA or the Payment Protection Plan. It's a new group that will assist all 14 counties, and we'll highly recommend that you utilize that resource. Right now in Congress, the next stimulus phase is being discussed. It started in the House, has not been presented to the Senate yet. We do anticipate that probably happening in the fall. And lastly, we know that COVID-19 has had a major impact on our sales tax throughout the country, as well as Tennessee and the Upper Cumberland Belt. The month of May is the latest numbers that we have received today, and of the 14 counties, they were down 6%. Pretty much every county was down, ranging from 23% down to 14 to 16%. Here in Overton County, for the month of May, our sales tax revenue was down 6.5%. Of course, we're hoping for a rebound in June, and but that's where we were at in May, which took a bigger hit in May than we did in April. So that's the latest numbers on the stats. We anticipate the unemployment numbers here very soon. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Shannon. Great report there. So that concludes our panel here. Does anyone have any questions? Miss Megan or Dwayne, any questions? Okay. If not, we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Thanks everybody for coming out and being a part of this, guys. Thank you very much. And this concludes. We're all dismissed. Everybody be safe. Have a good day. Thank you.